This is about my case. Last night again, it was really terrible. Feeling that someone watching me, and what Taimur has said earlier on my YouTube live stream, that Dubai Sheikh involved in asking him, and he's a Shia, Taimur. He comes in the live chat of ex-Muslims also, but he's not an ex-Muslim, he's a Shia. So Taimur told me recently against a sheikh that has told them, and Zalmi, Zalmi is not a Shia. So long story cut short, it's on my live streams on YouTube. It's not like Facebook that they would remove it in. Now the live streams on Facebook removed in a month. Okay. Now sometimes I don't like to talk about this. I don't know how many times I do talk about it on Facebook live stream, and I have spoken about this, but the live stream might be, it will be removed in 30 days. So where am I to keep all that record? I can't keep it in my phone memory because, then it'll affect my phone performance, and it might just consume my phone memory. Okay, so I'm saying it here that last night, and even now I have a slight headache, but it's been ongoing, and I felt like it was terrible. I went for, I was out of balance, and I don't like talking, but I don't know, since it's been very painful or what, in my trance, in my pain, that I have spoken a lot about my health conditions, psychic attacks, and all. Although when I speak about this, it seems like some energy, very subtle, doesn't want me to talk about this, and making me feel in some way, is it the word guilty, or it's not that important? Okay, so I don't know how they have compelled me to talk about this, even though you won't believe that this energy at times, even my face expressions change, and they're not mine. I don't want my face. Like, it's very difficult for me to describe and to explain my case. Like, you would say I'm lying, because every day I go live streaming Facebook, at least about my condition and how many times a day. So you won't believe this, but at the same time, like, your case, your thing is not important. That comes and goes. So right now here in my private recorder, just for the record, I feel guilty. I've been made to feel it's really very but I feel it's a criminal case, and we should have done something long time ago. It's chronic, it's long term, there have been accidents, and it's like I'm in a spiritual warfare. It feels this way. And because it's been it's unstoppable. And no matter what prayers, what things for my protection I have gone through, post a pillar, at least in this condition, on social media, which has helped me, at least YouTube and Facebook. But sometimes Facebook restricts me, putting hate or something, and sometimes making mistakes, like doing some certain things that they want me to do and get me into trouble on Facebook. So then my account gets Facebook account. Groups, I'm restricted, gets restricted, so for me to post on Facebook. Okay, last night it was too much again, and one thing after another. The Baba, Indian Baba, who has violated girls or something in India. See, I can't even remember properly or say it properly, even if I remember it. So there was a YouTube and video news that some Dubai Sheikh's name was put on in the title. And this Baba, Indian Baba Guru or something, he's violated girls and so all this and so and mentioned Sheikh in Dubai. So anyways, if I make a YouTube video of this, here I will have to show the video in in the video, show the video that the one I'm mentioning right now. So people telling me something that, I lived with my family. I did not live alone. I had a whole house, full house in Karachi, Pakistan. And so it's not that I'm living alone that this has happened to me, for God's sake. So even my friends saying this really shocked me. Or things like that, some friends, not all, or some people that maybe I can't remember in detail. And another, or social media, don't use social media. This is what, maybe someone could help me on social media and reach out, and then for once and for all, I can find full healing, because this seems to be ongoing. Like, okay, I do the healing distance, ASMR, Reiki, and there are other healers, other than Reiki online, and so, and help on YouTube, especially now, on this many, and of course also the siphoning of energy and destiny swapping. So I learned, thank God, this is exactly, I think, what's happened to me. Someone swapping my destiny. So thanks to the YouTubers who have uploaded these videos to help us. And it's not like we're spreading hate, but awareness and help. Some people, like atheists or scientists, would not believe in this, but nevertheless, there could be cases like scientists don't want to get into this or what, but spiritualists have and have known this. And some religious people don't want to get into this and have told me, someone, a Shia or something, no, there's no black magic on you, there's nothing. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Or even though when they believe in it, as a ex-friend or someone, they would say that, you invited this evil, when about themselves, there's some black magic or something. They have mentioned this to me, but funnily, strangely, when at times, when it comes to my case, they have told me, you invited. But it's not like that. You see, a long time ago, there have been some bad apples, like Lubna. Candide would call, and I would just call them criminals. Sorry, for me, this is a crime, like something in Dubai, UAE, if you insult people now. I mean, even on Facebook, on social media, WhatsApp, privately, in private chats and all, or lie against them, if the complaint goes against you, then, or anyone who does this, then they can be fined, and it's a criminal act. So we should have had this in Pakistan also. We don't have it even now, but a long time ago we should have had this in Pakistan, to make this a criminal offense case. Even if relatives, family members do this, lying and all this against another person insulting, and it should be a criminal offense. If the complainant makes a complaint, then the criminal law should, make look at this. I mean, what do you call it? I don't even. So it's not because I'm using the internet that I'm in trouble, or I left Islam that I'm in trouble. If those who believe that demons are attacking, I do feel that this is not my energy, not my intention. My intention was not to hurt anyone and to stop the hurting. Long time ago, I wrote a précis, and in school, O levels, Grandma, why do people hurt others? So we want to stop this hurting, disrespecting, taunting, lying, spreading false rumors against others, or even rumors against others, rather than find a solution. It's different when human rights violations happen, or someone has done some wrong to you, then you can put it on social media. But for some of us, I don't even know let's see, if there was a covert narcissist or someone doing this to me on the metaphysical level, hurting me is I don't know who they are, and I take names and I suspected people, so taking names so in this condition. But if we I don't even know, and taking names, I don't know where. One day YouTube, what community standards, what they're going to say. There are some bad apples, I should call them, thanks to Lubna, rather than criminals. But that seems to be. So, where human rights violations are involved and take place, we should talk about that. Even though we don't have evidence at times, we can post on social media about this. And then I've also been saying that if there are psychic detectives, or we can, how can we tell, because the police, the law here, the courts will need more evidence maybe, but the investigators, if we can find in such cases, I think in Saudi Arabia they have this committee or what for against black magic. If they find out that black magic is done against someone, they also provide for the investigation and investigators and all on the case. If someone feels that, if someone senses even and complains to the police or what, so there has been this organization in Saudi Arabia. So this I really like and really approve of. So where do we draw the line between hate and, family members doing that to us, destroying us, and, they do it in such a covert manner that black magic through all this, that the person, let's say how to give a precedence on this, person getting angry is not the person actually, that this person doesn't intend to get angry, not even with the enemies. So it's so how can we find that out? Or if a person, this black magic that I've heard about, that can make a wife, husband, separating them, or misunderstanding, causing misunderstanding. There are these Indian movies where we learn, like in Amber, an old Indian movie, and like in Spellbound also, Alfred Hitchcock's. The person was not a murderer, And so, he was in a guilt complex of this, some sort, psychological. So, but, the wrong person going in jail, people thinking that they are the murderers due to guilt complex or what. So science has come close to this, perhaps. Guilt complex. Alfred Hitchcock's movie Spellbound. And another one, Under a Capricorn. Like this lady, she felt like she was going insane or something. So she... but the maid was giving her some drink that had something to make her feel like she's going insane. Okay, that's about how much I can talk for now, but the important thing is that I have, they are going scot-free, and they're quiet on social media. Of course, they're not going to use social media like I use it or share things. So I'll be, perhaps my accounts are going to be restricted like they are on Facebook now for a few days, and can't change the group's name, can't share anything. So I'm going to I'm going to make a video out of this later on, upload it on YouTube. Just for the record, authorities concerned. I mean, I wanted to work, I didn't want to, my life has been upside down since a long time, before even social media was in the picture in any way. And it's just too much for me, violated remote viewing, all this about my condition, right? So if you're new, well, but so that since year 2000 it became strong. I mean, it started. I had chronic fatigue before this, and I was just doing my own, if there was any black magic, like I thought, prayers. My mother gave me 385 or 86 times, I don't know, or 83, to recite salawat. Shias have salawat, they call it, blessings on Rasulullah and his family. And she said, anything that is on us will go away, or on any person, any black magic. Just recite this rosary. It's like it's like rosary for the Christians. Recited 380 something, okay, or something. So times. And so many things I've done after that. Like this was in early 1990s. Oh, and voices, and men's voice, God, burps, and pressure on me. So, listening to this lady also on YouTube, like justice, even if justice is not done, and we've lost people to injustices, and murder, and accidents that happen due to ill feelings or black magic. So, black magic is like someone who has ill feelings for you, and then when they visualize, perhaps they can make you do certain things, or distance hypnosis. Also, like distance Reiki may work sometimes, or a lot of times, we don't know. Scientists have not done research on this, but spiritualists know this, and Reiki masters know. But then you see, for the time being, and then there are these, it's okay, we have the Reiki session, and then again the attack starts, so this is unstoppable against me. So some people are not biologically, or they don't have mental challenges, physical challenges, but it's been induced on them through black magic and all. So science has not done much research on this, or they don't believe in this kind of a thing. They don't believe that even jealous feelings or evil eye can get to someone unintentionally even, or intentionally. affect the other person, that these ill feelings can affect another person. So but I feel it's there, and I felt it very strongly, and I've been feeling it very strongly. Last night it was terrible. I felt, like another voice was saying, kill yourself. And I'm like, my eyes here and there, wide open, like, strange. And a lot of pressure on me. But I felt this finish. I'm gone, or what are they? It was like panic struck. So even now talking about it, but the pressure slightly is there. And let's see, I won't get to 100%. Like, I'm not getting 100% well, so I can talk about this. It's just panic, chaotic energy, unruly energy, and moreover, being, oh my God, it's like winking. And last night, the wheezing, when you can, I felt like there a troll inside of me, like some spiritual jinn spirit they've sent to harass me in this way. Even my wheezing problem, like in my breathing, like what? Every time, like there was different things happening before in year 2000 when it started. So please don't believe in these Sayyid Shia, some of them in Pakistan. Be very careful. Make sure, this is not hate. This is spreading awareness. And so you can't be sure. So in this case, trusting people, trusting the Shia Sayyids who can do this, or, he brought, like Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi. And it's, I don't know what else to do, but I would tell you not to, even if you are a Shia and you believe in Bibi Fatima Zahra, Prophet Muhammad, then of course, like in the name of Al-Bayt, this is how they can deceive you, and then it's the works. Maybe he was honest, maybe he wasn't. We don't know about these things, right? On the spiritual level, like, we're making you well, telepathy coming also. And then I met Yusuf Zaidi also. Like, before that I met Yusuf Zaidi online, begging me to take his help. And then my computer, it wasn't mine actually. So I wonder who could have checked what I was. There are people who are jealous and they want to harm people. On the spiritual level powers, this is all energy. There's dense energy and there's a subtle energy working in the darkness, dark energy. So I now, because of my experience, what it made of me, I didn't want to be, my aim was to be a good person. And so they completely flip you and change you and take your energy. And also vampires, spiritual vampires. And so up till this day, I am tortured, suffering. So now I can see it. Just at the start of this, I was like, should I? Yeah, I think it is important. Every life is important, and we should stop all this. Like, you may think that, sometimes, let's see if, sometimes, someone insults, says a bad word, abuses. We can forgive and not, but in Dubai, if you do this, then it's a criminal offense, right? However, we can of course forgive one time or second time. But when to, bring a case against them. And is this important? Like, you see in Pakistan, for the beggars and all, we became very insensitive, right? and we allowed like this to go on. We were like half asleep. Another lawyer who was working for a lawyer, she herself was a lawyer, told me, we are half asleep. We half asleep here. We've become insensitive to, So in Dubai, like UAE, beggars, they take it very seriously. So they don't allow this at all, and some things like should be taken seriously, and then should so all this, right? But penal punishments, like corporal punishments, I don't think I believe in that. But maybe fines and all that, maybe even jails should be like very reformative, right? For these kind of people who insult and who lie against others. So some different form of a reformative kind of, wouldn't call it jail or prison, something like that should be done where they, introduced, established, so they can learn to not lie against people, insult people, and disrespect people, even like if they are your family members or relatives. So I would take it very seriously, human rights violations, not to hurt people's feelings. When you're a friend, no taunting, nothing like this, right? And so humanity, global family, or global community, helping each other, crime prevention, and these not to be taken lightly. Take it seriously and care for each other. So we need to work a little harder, be a little tougher on these things. And as for the Western European side, the freedom of speech, yes, and all, but no like insults and disrespect. But we can, call a spade, like call a rapist a rapist. And so if there's a potential rapist also, how to stop that if you, suspect someone, and to use social media for that. When you don't have evidence, when the police, you've been to the police and they want evidence. Like the movie Ghost, right? Demi Moore, she goes to the police and all that, but her husband was murdered. Oh, her lover was murdered. So they found a way. Her husband her lover in spirit came and helped out Demi Moore. Otherwise, a friend who had betrayed and set up the murder of her husband or lover. They were supposed to be married. Sorry, I keep forgetting. In the movie Ghost. So she went to the police, and the police were like, no, nothing, But then they had to. Then she found this friend, and they helped themselves in the case, Demi Moore, and the spirit of her lover and this other lady. So I was thinking, this is true. I've seen possession. I've seen things like moving, like when my aunt was showing my cousin, who had come from Dubai for a wedding in Karachi, that she can move this glass through her jinn power, so moving a glass. So these things I've seen, and they are there. Scientists can call it mind power, or what is it called? That kinetic energy, kinetic. So please, we need to cooperate. We need to come together for the betterment of humanity, and do what we can to stop this. It's not hate, and if now see the person, a relative, she's got her child and all this family, but she's been working, let's say, for example, against me, my mother, our family, our lives, then putting this out against her is not hate against her. She's actually gone out of her way to destroy our family. So that's not hate against her. For example, like that, I don't know. Some things I may have said. So now the UK is also sick and tired and saying, what is this, against Islamists, and we're done with all this hate and don't hate. This is not hate. This is something that, I agree with. UK should take stringent measures against these Islamists, radical Islamists. Stop them. Yeah, and we should then, maybe have you see, even the Muslims, some Muslims, they can't take this radical Islam. And what happened in 9/11, some of the Pakistanis and us, we were like, oh my God, this is not Islam, right? And we cannot have this going on, like bomb blasts, suicide, and in Pakistan it's that it should be, there are groups who call themselves Islamic groups with the Islamic name, and they've been declared terrorist groups in Pakistan also at the time of late President Musharraf, Parvez Musharraf. Okay, so it has been difficult for me to talk. I need to stop now, take a pause and rest. Thank you so much. Please. So where social media, like Facebook, of course, is going to apply the rules, won't understand, where I make mistakes. Even in real life, I could have been in jail or something, as they could. The energy is controlling, is very scary, and can read minds and all this. Can you imagine my violation of my privacy? And also, they can get me angry and take the wrong step. And so, I would have been in the mental asylum or the jail. Please understand and be a little flexible and all this. Not that I can expect Facebook to be like this or any other social media. I'm trying to see if we can talk freely about this without being put as restricted and then called haters or what. Thank you so much.